Welcome to the CFG Game Cast, episode number 266, a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release it on all podcast services, so do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, and commenting on our YouTube page, the CFG, or on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or go to our main website, freaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today I got my two awesome co-hosts. I got Pop in the second seat. What's going on, Pop? How you doing?
Not much. I'm doing good. I had a great time updating my Steam wish list. Played some of the Neo 3 demo earlier in the week, and I've just been doing the usual grind on PSO, preparing for the next few updates that are coming out this month.
Right, and then there's also were you just doing the updates, or were you going for the speed run? The speed run that that you've been working on the past couple of weeks.
I've been working on Fight and Rage with the speedrun friends. We did PB, but we're still shooting for the world record. We'll be able to get it soon, actually, because we've been doing very well with some of the runs, keeping our lives, keeping the combos going. It'll be super fun. Our run is that Saturday. I have a run on Saturday with PSO, and then on Sunday will be the Fight and Rage run at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, okay. So not this. Wait, is it this weekend? Next weekend?
Following weekend, Juneteenth weekend. So it starts.
Okay.
The event starts on Juneteenth, and then we'll end that Sunday.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's cool. So, wow. So it's definitely coming up. That's going to be awesome. Well, definitely looking forward to seeing that. And I'm pretty sure this week must have been pretty crazy for you too, with all the crazy games and stuff that they've been announcing. And you said you played the demo for Neo 3. How, like, I haven't touched it yet. Like, what were your immediate thoughts of it?
It's solid. I have my gripes with it, but it's really solid. I'm excited to see. It's an alpha version that honestly, for an alpha version, it's super solid. Like, even with minor gripes here and there with things, which those are things that are probably like patched out by now since the game is slated for 2026. Like, they're probably ironing all that stuff out or has it ironed out as we speak. But the build is definitely going to be interesting. They have the samurai and ninja style, and you alternate between the two. It's a smooth alternation between the two. They still have the skill tree. The skill tree is a little bit easier to read this go round. I'm not sure if it's because you don't have as many weapons, or if it's because of the two different styles and you swap. And then there are some nice quality of life changes that they've added to Neo 3, and once it comes out, I don't think I'll be touching Neo 2 anymore.
You finally retired doing Neo 2. Yeah. That's funny. But who would have thought
Unless
the day
I have
would
to
have
carry
come?
someone through the game, like my Neo 2 days might be coming to an end.
Oh, there you go. Fully retired and uninstall it. You're good. Hey, but Pop, you know the person was deciding to try to crush it into the top 800 of the best in Marvel Snap?
Who would that be?
The 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Yeah, dude, like you said, we got into the Golden Gauntlet 2 tournament yesterday. It was an early, our check-in started at 6 a.m. Pacific time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So like I got my bitch ass up early enough to be able to check in. We did it. I had an absolute blast. Super proud of not only myself and this is the first tournament that I had ever played in. Super proud of Poppy and Greatness and King of Canada. We were up in there, just people from the community that we know. So it's always fun being able to play in something like this, and then playing where people. I actually played against Greatness. Again, I'm sorry, brother, but I had to take that dub. It was just my deck was able to do that. But overall, it was a blast. I ended up I thought at one point in time I was 269th noise. And but it ended up like I think results came in later, and I ended up finalizing at 317. So out of like 800 and something people globally, I'm proud of myself. I'm, again, like I said, we're going plus ultra next time. I'm not going to second guess my deck, and we're going to go in hard. So it was good. Other than that, though, it was actually a rough week for me. I streamed on Monday, but then I had another flare up, which puts me down basically throughout the week. My work schedule's been crazy too. So like it was rough. I didn't actually again, and then the Switch 2 came out. I completely forgot about Summer Game Fest, dude. I had to watch a highlight of it because I just forgot about it because my mind was like solely on the Switch 2, and like I had to work a double that day. So like I was in early, and then I went and saw my old college roommate. Him and his wife were in town, so I went and spent like an hour over at their hotel, just hanging out with them.
Though, there really was. I mean, Summer Game Fest wasn't it wasn't a banger. I would say overall, it was just it was mediocre.
Yeah, it just, and again, I know we're going to get into it and what we enjoyed and whatnot, but it just doesn't have that same I don't know. That's tough, dude, because having a new console drop right there, ain't nobody thinking about that. I got a new toy. Right. What are you talking about? New games. I'm playing new games. What do you mean? So, but yeah, it was. I'm feeling a lot better now. So luckily that stuff has passed. So I'm just getting back into it. I just picked up Dune, started getting into Dune last night. That was a game that I've been waiting on. So I'm enjoying that. I'm on a server with Ramen and Snake Eyes. So I'm looking forward to jumping into that. And then we, it's just been, that has been the week. That has been the week. So
very nice. Yeah.
What about you, man? How's your week been, Rhythm?
Man, dude, I am drained now, completely drained. It's there was just so much that was just being announced just in general on the past since Wednesday, and trying to keep up with all of it. In just this week alone, I probably streamed the most I've ever streamed before. It's streamed in a long time.
He got a year's worth of streaming.
Yeah, I got a year's worth of streaming because I streamed on Monday, then I streamed on Wednesday and Friday, and now Sunday, and we're streaming extra on Sunday this time. So it's just oh my god, it's. I mean, I do miss it, but then again, I also was upgraded. I upgraded my setup a little bit with the got my prompter. I got my capture card, my new capture card. So I haven't installed that one yet, but then, but yeah, so that was a fun adventure, just getting the prompter up and running because my stand wasn't tall enough to heighten over the monitor. So I had to buy a new stand a little bit. And then I found out that the stand, the little mount didn't fit the screw hole for the camera. So I had to get converters. So it took me 3 days to get that going. But yeah, when I finally got it up and running though, now it's all good. Now it's great. And I'm loving it. I love it, dude. The prompt is freaking amazing. I definitely am glad I got it. Yeah. Then also oh God, yes, bar none. I would say it. Then the Switch 2 came out. Didn't have anything to worry about. I was able to just walk in and walk out for it with no problems. I really miss physical releases, dude. I really do.
I've been enjoying seeing all the different content of people and their perspective of my buddy Chang out here in Vegas. He went and did it. He sent me a video and stuff like that. My buddy Tony God, his son, made a video on YouTube of the release and whatnot. So it's giving me all the feels watching nostalgia. All the videos and seeing kind of living vicariously through these people.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I love the feel of that compared to what we experience now on just the deal and the bullshit that you have to deal with just to be online, just to get it and stuff. It's not don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place that can easily understand the frustrations when you're in line, especially when you're in a really long line and stuff physically. And it's oh, this is taking too much time. But I think the the more annoying thing to me is you're in a digital line, and then God, like you're trying to beat scalpers. You're trying to hope to pray to God that the website doesn't crash on you. You don't want to pray to, you want to pray to God that the website is keeping up the load correctly, so you don't lose your place in line. Like, there's just so many nightmarish ways, and what's worse is that it feels like it's just getting worse and worse and worse every time. It's like it never gets any better. Like, you remember the 30th anniversary, or the 40th, is it 30th or the 40th, the most recent PlayStation
30.
Yeah, the 30th anniversary one. Like, that was a nightmare in itself, and that was just with Sony. That was including like with Best Buy and like as big as what they did for the Nintendo Switch, and then still to this day. Like, it was funny because I saw people just going to Costco, just buying the Switch with no problems, going in line. It was hilarious. I was just like, that is funny. That is just great. I love it. Like, yeah, I know. It's like, because you know Costco does it. They have cardboard. So so every cardboard is represented that, they have one, and it's a bundle deal. So, it is what it is. But it's like, so they had literally crates of, like, a crate just full of these cardboard things. I'm like, that is amazingly funny. I love it. Yeah. So the Switch release did bring back a little bit of nostalgia. Was playing a lot of Mario Kart World, figuring that stuff out. Still not sure. Still not seeing it being. I don't understand why it's an $80 game. Good game, not $80 game worth to me. But yeah, it is what it is. And then of course just the whole rigmarole of all the stuff that they've been announcing the past several days, which is amazing. I would say. I mean, state of play just knocked out the park overall, in my opinion. But we'll see. But we'll get into that. For the most part. So let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us usually picks a topic of discussion in the world of video games that happened in the previous week, but not this time. We got to talk about all the games and the stuff that happened since Wednesday of last week to this week, and all the announcements. We just finished doing a live let's watch of the Xbox showcase, and we just wanted to get. I just want to get everyone's opinions, not just by us three, but we want you, the listeners and viewers, to be a part of the conversation as always. So if there is something that you're wanting to chime in or talk about, what that just happened in any of the showcases, we would love to get your opinion. Just type it inside the chat as always, or comment in below in YouTube. You don't have to do it necessarily live. We do read the YouTube comments as well, so just type it inside the chat or put it inside the comments, and we will go from there and talk back and discuss with you. If I need to start remembering to say that now too, because there's a lot of good conversations that some people do ask on the inside YouTube, but I usually just like forget about it. So I'm going to try to be better.
People always get mad at me on YouTube, dude. I don't know what it is, man.
I don't know what it is with you, dude. You just bring the worst out of people, dude. I don't know what. That's hilarious. Dude, it was hilarious the last time. I would have to say that guy was effed up. That guy was just like, shut the hell up.
Nah, dude, that's why I was like, I don't even mess with Reddit anymore, dude. I got cooked on Reddit, dude.
You did?
I was like, I didn't know.
Reddit etiquette is so weird to me, though.
Apparently, don't post your own shit. They will yell at you.
Yeah, I did that a long time ago, and I'm like, this is a forum. This is what isn't this what this is about? And then these people are like still trying to ban you or upvote or downvote you and stuff. It's like, what is going on? How does this? Yeah, it is so weird.
Like, clearly, I don't know how to Reddit.
Yeah, clearly, we're just two old fogies just trying to get into the old deal right now.
Like, oh, this seems like an interesting community. Let me insert myself.
No. We were so wrong. It's like, no, they will kick you out. They'll be like, hey, we're going to ban you.
Spiky. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Stay away from you.
Oh, Jesus. Anyways. All right. So let's get to it. So like I said, so Summer Game Fest has happened. It's happened. It was officially out on Friday for the Summer Game Fest itself. But prior to Friday, there was a big event with the Sony State of Play, which came out, which they decided to release it the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 release. They gave us 24 hours notice of the deal. So I guess we could break it down in the shows, because the only shows that I've watched was just the three big shows right for now, I guess. So at the beginning of State of Play, they start like there was a lot of different games. There was actually very little talking from the bigger people or from people itself. There was, but for the most part, they had a very solid like group of things that were coming out, like the game that well, no, you weren't. Oh yeah, Smitty wasn't a big fan of the Luminous Arise trailer. I do remember that. That was the puzzle game that first came out. Yeah, you were just like, oh, whatever, on it.
Not for me.
But but Capcom's release finally is showed some more shots of Pragmata, a game that they announced back in 2022, which I still on the fence on right now, because it looks like it still uses the RE engine, and I'm always been 50-50 with the RE engine itself.
But you called a new RE. You said it's their due.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I was expecting it. Well, I guess they did officially say it inside the summer Game Fest one, but they didn't, which is weird actually when I think about it, because Capcom did announce Pragmata before they announced RE9 on.
Wait, what is Pragmata?
Pragmata was that one with the guy in the spacesuit with the girl that was on his back.
I don't remember that. I don't know if I saw. This week was a blur, dude.
Like I said, it was a big blur. There was a lot of stuff that was coming in. Man. It was just
between
like
my pain and trying to manage it and like things dropping. Like I didn't even do any gaming news, dude.
Oh yeah, you were just like, you know what, I'm done. I just can't even deal with it. No, I totally understand, man. But like, yeah, it was Pragmata was oh god, that's huge. Let me see.
Oh, Pragmata. Wait, that's a Resident Evil?
No, it uses the RE engine. The RE engine of yeah, I mean, like, what is going on? Why am I only showing the forehead on this? Sorry. It's so big. Like, what is going on with this? Anyways, yeah. So Pragmata was the one with the you were an astronaut, and then you met like an android or whatever, you know. So
okay,
like,
yeah, I do remember. Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, it looks good. Yes. But it definitely uses the RE engine, for the look, the graphics and stuff. So
when you're saying RE engine, you're not saying Resident Evil, are you?
No, the name of the engine that they use in Resident Evil is the RE engine, just like an Exoprimal and like Monster Hunter Wilds and stuff. That's the name of the engine that they're using. It's a proprietary engine that they made. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So they've been using it forever. It's just that's what but they've just refined it more and more every game.
And you just know it. You could tell.
Yeah. There's a clear distinction of the RE engine.
Maybe I haven't played enough games because like I had no idea I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah,
I had moved on to Resident Evil. That's what you meant. Sorry, please. I'll shut the hell up and step back.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got what's called. So Dead Man, the Dead Man, Romeo is Dead Man. I don't think that's the full name. I think it's just regularly called Dead Man. It's made, that's a Suda 51 game that like the same person who did No More Heroes, coming in 2026. That game is like, when I saw it, I was like, that looks like a Suda 51 game. So yeah, exactly. And that's not a bad thing. I love Suda 51 is just weird and it's just outlandish and this stuff like that. And it's exactly what to expect. So finally seeing a game coming back into the deal, especially the disappointment of No More Heroes 3. I am definitely hyped for that. Pop, did you ever play any of those games, No More Heroes?
No, I didn't.
Oh no,
I'm aware of them. I just never played them.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, no, really fun game. Crazy and random, but it's really cool. What's his name? Something Touchdown. I forgot his first name. Yeah, Lou Sentai said, yeah, RE engine games have a certain look. Officially the Reach for the Moon engine, but yeah, RE. That makes sense.
Oh,
yeah. So that's what that means.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just coincidental, I guess. It's like, oh, everyone thinks, Travis touchdown. Thank you. Towards all of that. So that's going to be, that's coming in 2026, theoretically right now. Some of the big ones like Silent Hill F, they actually showed gameplay and they showed the trailer of it. That's a whole hell of a lot of nope for me because I am not good with scary games.
Right. That will be one I will watch somebody play.
Yeah, I mean, I would if I had the spine to play those games, I would definitely do it. But I definitely know myself that is not happening.
I'm right there with you, brother.
Yeah. Is that up your alley there? Is that up your alley, Pop?
I typically avoid horror games because I hate how the combat is.
Oh, really? Wow. So
yeah.
Well, what about Resident Evil? I mean, not Resident Evil. Silent Hill is a little different though, because Silent Hill doesn't play like other that kind of.
Oh, I never played the Resident. I've always watched a friend go through Resident Evil because there's always some kind of like an arachnid type thing. But with Silent Hill F, like from the gameplay, I'm just like, oh, I mean, it looks okay, but at the same time, I don't know. It's just horror games have a certain movement in them, and it irks me to no end.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, that is true. So
I'm just a chicken. I can't do it. I don't think my heart can take it. I love watching horror films. I love horror films and stuff like that. I cannot play horror games. That's too close to the action. You know what I mean? My heart can't take it.
That's fair. I mean,
Smitty said, "I'll watch the war, but I won't participate in it."
That's right. That's right.
You watch.
That's how I know about Resident Evil. I literally watched a YouTube video on the story of Resident Evil. That's how I know about it. I love it.
Serious?
It's great, but I refuse to play.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That is hilarious, and that's the way that you learned how to. Oh wow, that is.
That's what I do. I'll either watch somebody stream it or I'll go watch a video about it because I love the lore. I love the things about it. I can't. That's too close, man. Like I don't want to be a part of it. Like I don't want to. I don't want to be in that.
I don't want to be a part of it.
That's too close. It. Same way I don't ever want to be in like a horror, like an actual horror situation. That'd be. I don't know how I'd react. I'd like to think I'd act bravely, but like you don't know unless you're in that situation. And like I feel like horror games expose me.
You telling me you don't want to be you're not going to be the Michael B. Jordan in Sinners? You're just going to be. You're just going to run away.
I'm out, dude. Like you ain't be okay.
Fine, so throwing things at the people, like throwing people at the problem immediately.
Good luck.
Jesus, that's the kind of person. That's hilarious.
It's hard. I am not the hero.
Okay. Hey, at least you know your place. I'm probably in the same place with you there too. But moving on, I will say Final Fantasy Tactics, the Evilist Chronicles have an official release date. They're doing a remake that's coming out on September 30th of this year. So this is a big, highly anticipated game because this was a game that everyone was like, was expecting it to, they were hoping for the remake to happen. I don't think it's the kind of remake that people were expecting it to be but it's still like, it still looks incredibly good for as old as it is,
Why do you say that though? Why do you think that people don't think it's a remake they're looking for?
Because they essentially still kept the same art and the same style. Everything, the game itself looks it looks a lot crisper, and they added voiceover, which is a really cool thing. So now it's going to be really fun to actually listen to the voiceovers, but the game doesn't look much different than when it originally was released back in 1997. So I think they changed the system, like the features itself, like the interface is different too. So it looks a lot cleaner. So I mean, I'm definitely getting this game. This is a game that was like one of my favorite Final Fantasies to play. So definitely it's going to go with that. Then you also got Ninja. You also got stuff like a stupid game called Baby Steps. Comes out September 8th. I didn't
think that's hilarious. That's one that I actually earmarked.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, there's audio playing in the background.
Is there?
But yeah, and I only saw I didn't catch like the whole trailer. I was like, I don't know what that was, but I earmarked it. Because it was enough for me to be like, all right, I need to go back and take a look and see exactly what this is all about.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. that might be a game up your alley. And if you do play that one, let me know, because I am not touching that. I have no interest in that one at all. When I saw it, I was like, done. Don't care. Then I mean, I don't really know like what to expect I don't know what to expect on it, so I'm cool with it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Then you got then Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, which is funny to me that they're calling it Hot Shots after the years and years that it hasn't been called Hot Shots Golf. So coming September 5th, you got Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. That's the game from .emu, the people who did Streets of Rage, is doing this one coming out July 31st. I love how they went back to exactly. I love how they went back to Hot Shots. It's funny that they went full circle, because like you remember it went Hot Shots Golf and then Hot Shots Golf 2 and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden they're like, oh, we're not going to Sony decided we're not going to keep the studio to it. So the studio themselves said, okay, we're going to call it Everybody's Golf. Everybody's Golf for the past 12 years, I guess, longer than the Hot Shots name. I don't know. It's funny to me.
It's like HBO Max going to Max, going back to HBO Max.
I know, right? It's like pick a lane and stay on it. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. So then you also got Cairn, which was a rock climbing I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Cairn was coming November 5th. It was rock climbing simulator, I guess. Then a big one, which I think which came out of nowhere, was the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection that was coming in 2025, did they say, or 26? I can't remember. But they apparently it's the original game, Mortal Kombat. I don't know if they're going to have any of the 3D Mortal Kombats, which I think they should, because would be Deadly Alliance and what's it called, Mortal Kombat 4 and stuff should definitely be a part of that collection, because no one's going to play that otherwise. Then they announced a new wireless fight stick that Sony is making. Not a fan of wireless for fight sticks, because it's not very trustworthy 9 times out of 10 when it comes to wireless, because you need direct, like you cannot have any delay. If you do, then that can mess you up in the game. Then Metal Gear Solid Delta, they showed more into the gameplay of that, which I cannot wait for that.
Yes,
it's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Then Pop's experience with Neo 3, which I can't wait to see Pop play this. You know what? Actually, Pop, when I think about it, wasn't Neo 2 was multiplayer, wasn't it?
Yeah, they all had multiplayer.
Even the first one? I don't remember the first one, really.
Yeah, the first one you had to beat the game. I think you either had to beat it to a certain point to unlock it. You had to it was a weird unlock in the first one, but the second one you could just leave out of the first mission and then go to the lobby. And so far from the demo in Neo 3, if you beat the first mission, because it's more so like a tutorial mission, it's just like if you go to the shrine, you can host your own co-op room. What I like about it is it's more open world. I know some people hated I've seen some talks just like, oh, I don't really like the open worldness. I don't mind it, because it is mentioned to be they called it an action RPG. So when I'm playing an RPG, I'm expecting to be able to explore things. The shrine is where you open up the multiplayer, so you don't have to leave out, go to the map or anything. You have a map, so you know where to go. You have all the shrines that you see all the shrines that you unlocked, and they have fast travel. So definitely some nice really cool. QOL things that they added.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's good. So I'm looking forward to it. Then you could probably help me. You know what? That's what we need to do. We need to play a game of Neo 2. Because it showed me the ropes on that. I know you're always down. We'll definitely play some together sometime, because I need to get ready for 3. I haven't touched Neo in forever. So we'll go with that. Let's see. Thief VR, which, I mean, did anyone care about Thief VR?
Did anybody care about Thief?
Wow. Shots fired on that one.
I'm just saying. I never played Thief.
I don't think he was being shady with that.
I wasn't.
That was I was about to say
it may have sounded like that. I've never played Thief.
Thief was a good game back in the day. Yeah, Thief was a good game back in the day, but it was made by Eidos. It was made by Eidos Interactive back in the day.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, but like the way dude, your execution on that was pretty snidey.
That came off. Yeah, I see. Yeah,
it's like. Wow. Okay. It's like Jesus. Okay. Clearly, Thief.
I don't feel one way or the other because I've never played it.
Freaking hilarious. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, Lucentai did say that they did seem to. What's it called? I love how they went back. No. Wait, I think I missed myself. Oh yeah, they did seem to advertise the fact that the stick is meant to be low lag, but who knows? Yeah, I don't. The problem I have when it comes
lag for. It's a fight stick. You know what I mean?
There's always lag. There's always, for wireless, there's always going to be a level of lag. Even though as small as it's possibly going to be, it still could be enough that small difference could still be a big difference in a match.
Do you think they then advertise it not for the competitive community, but more for the general public?
I mean, it could be. They did. Yeah. It's funny because I'm actually. It's funny. I'm talking to. When this was announced, I immediately contacted Markman. Markman was the guy who you interviewed at Evo.
Yeah.
And Vin actually also interviewed him at a convention once.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the guy. He's actually he's working on this project. Like on the PlayStation, the PlayStation 5 stick itself. So like, so he's like saying that like what Vin says inside the chat that they think it said you can also hook it up. So there's going to be a USB connection for it.
Okay.
But yeah, like but I think the best way that you're going to always have with a fight stick is you have to hit it connected. Like, yeah. Unless you're playing super casual, but like,
that sounds like they did confirm. Markman did confirm it was going to be wired as well, but
okay,
I was not expecting to see the fight stick in the middle of the showcase.
No. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. But it makes sense when you really think about it because Sony has invested a lot of time and money on fighting games. They really have.
Not just Evo all together.
I know, right? Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
Also, they were super quick on the press credential things.
Yeah, dude, I was surprised. Like when did we apply? Like this week, like this Monday?
Last week. We just applied like I think the week before, and this week they're like, all right, here you go, and you're good.
I think it's because I think it's because they know us because we've done it. Yeah,
that's true.
Because I know, because like I've never even for the longest time
with Andrew. Like, yeah. I
don't know what it was, but I'm totally down for that. I'm glad the earlier the better to get all set up. I'm just glad that got that taken care of. But anyways, I digress. So let's go through it real quick because we have other ones. So we got they added 5 new challenge planets in Astrobot, which I need to try out. I still haven't done that yet. Tides of Tomorrow was another VR game, which actually has a really good concept. I definitely like the concept of it. This one, it's basically like a water world kind of thing, but it's a multiplayer story as you go kind of situation with it. So that's was a pretty interesting concept. I don't know how they're going to execute it, and usually, and I am very interested in seeing how that will work. I really hope I can get some more information on that one. Sea Remnants, it comes out 2026. I don't remember what that one was. James Bond First Light 2026 is the IOI Interactive, the people who gave us Hitman, World of Assassins and stuff like that. Trailer looks amazing. Game looks amazing. I am looking forward to trying that one out as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure Smitty's is definitely down for that one too.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That looks clean. Yeah. That looks super clean.
He looks like a young Nathan Drake, though, which is really weird to me. It's really weird. Yeah. So then you got the Ghostly Yote small trailer. We know that's going to be coming out this year. I'm hyped for it. And then the biggest surprise that no one saw coming, Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls 2026. It's a Marvel specific fighting game from our Arc System Works, which is insane to even think. Like the history of a Marvel fighting was incredible. No one would have ever thought to put this on the bingo card ever.
Nope.
So if they ever did, and then if they said that they did, they're liars, because no one would have ever thought. Because it was weird, because the way that Capcom was kind of coming back and saying, yeah, we're going to bring the fighter a collection, like the Marvel versus Capcom collection and Cap S&K, all this stuff. We thought that Capcom was kind of getting back in the good graces, or like Capcom is kind of getting back together with Marvel, or we're going to be seeing something here in the near future from them. But nope, it's the other way around. They're like, Arc System Works has been working on this, for at least 2 years already. Mm-hmm. And now they're just bringing this back to a ridiculous level, so looking forward to that one to coming out. What did you think? Well, I know you're not really a big fighter, Smitty, but like, what about you, Pop? I know you're into it. Like, what do you think about about seeing the Fighting Souls trailer?
I'm super excited for it. At first when I saw it, I was just like, oh, it's probably just going to be another hero thing, or maybe some kind of RPG. And then I was like, I looked closer, I'm just like, this is Arx's style for when they do fighting games. Because don't get me wrong, Arxis has done like other styles of games, but it's just the fact that they juggled all of this on top of the other games that they have out right now. Like, Under Night is getting a DLC character in August. Like, where the heck did y'all find the time to do this while you're still releasing season passes for your other games, DLC characters? Double Dragon Revive is coming out in October. Like, where did they find the time? And from the trailer itself, it looks really, really clean and solid. I hope we see some more info on it at EVO. Nice job showing the amount of characters in the trailer. I think they stated how many were going to be in the roster. I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. I saw it on Twitter, but I'm super excited for this. The 4v4 concept is definitely going to be interesting for a tag team fighter.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. What do you think about it, Smitty? I know you're a big Marvel fan. When you saw the look of this,
you got that right. For casual folks like me, I got just as excited. And interestingly enough, even though I'm not that much of a fighting game player, I can recognize Arc System Works, and I saw that and I was like, is this a fighting game? And lo and behold, it's like, dude, I'm in. Just like Marvel Rivals, they have basically an infinite pot to choose from, bringing in characters and stuff like that. You know it's going to be, and it does, like, where are they finding the capacity to deal with all these bangers of games that they have out and whatnot, dude? And like, I'm super pumped for it. I can't wait for it to come out. I will absolutely get it and play it because I am a Marvel fan, and I don't care what genre of Marvel it is. I will play it because I love the characters and the people and the storylines and all that. They're in a fighting thing. Yo, I'll get. I won't get sweaty, but I will get casual with it. So I'm pumped for it too, and I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be good. So, it's like, I think that the FGC, again, man, they've got a lot to be excited about, not only this year, but here in the coming years as well.
It's a golden age for sure, especially with Virtua Fighter on the rise. Like, there's so many different fighting games that are just on the way.
Yeah, I know. So I guess the real question is where is 2KO or whatever?
Riot, where's your answer?
Literally the meme that Pop put in Discord is Riot as they saw those trailers drop, and they're like, come on, man. Come on, man.
It's the best way of describing it. It's like they waited too damn long, dude. So there you go. Lucente also says, yeah, it's crazy how Arxis juggled that on top of Strive, DNF, Duel, and Grand Blue. And that's not even include. Those are the games that are currently out. Then you also got. Then don't forget the one game that you also forgot about was Hunter x Hunter is also Arc System.
Oh,
so then,
my goodness.
they've just
they've been rolling
about that. Yeah, they've been rolling out.
Even
man.
though
like,
Hunter Nin Impact has a different dev team, Arxis has had a lot of input with that as well. So they haven't been completely hands off with that, which makes it interesting.
Right. Yeah, that is also true. And I mean, their style, Nen Impact is a complete different style than what you normally usually expect in an Arc System Works game. Definitely give it that. But overall, though, I will say this: State of Play decided to go hard. I don't know, maybe because they were like trying to upstage the Switch 2 release. I don't know what they were trying to do or what they did, but because usual State of Plays are not usually this loaded. I mean, right. It's amazing on what they were dealing with, man. It was really probably the best so far for me personally. It was the best showcase out of all three of them that I watched this weekend. So, but yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a really good, healthy amount of things that are coming up inside for PlayStation and just in general. So, and things to look for. It's funny because I highlighted the ones that I'm actually knowing I'm wanting to get. So we'll see. We'll go from there. But we'll move over to the Summer Game Fest, which happened on Friday, and some of their announcements were I mean, it was there. Let's just say, let's go with that.
I think they had good announcements, but the presentation was not cohesive at all. The flow was not good. Yeah, the flow was not there. And I'm wondering if this is just, my experience as a musician, and if I was, programming a concert, like I would not start off with rock and then have jazz right afterwards. Like, what are you doing? Where's the intermission to prep the people for what they're about to see?
I got legitimately said that because earlier Lucentai had said something about the timing and the pacing of it. Had hinted at that, and I didn't get to watch the full showcase, so I didn't. I don't know personally, but when somebody says something like that, I know that's been an issue in the past as well. Their tempo always seems kind of funky and off.
It wasn't as bad as this time, because if you watch the VOD from when CFG and I did it, I was like, I love how they just show us a cozy game, and then, in the next game trailer, someone's head is getting decapitated. Like, why do I need to see that back? Like, you show me this really cute game, I'm already elated, and now I'm just like, oh, this is gross.
Well, not only that though, too, but you remember, for instance, they acknowledged the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil, so they were saying, "Oh, happy birthday!" Then what's her name, the voice actress of Lady Dimitrescu, I can never say her name right, so I apologize if I got it wrong. Just singing happy birthday to Resident Evil, and then then the creator of Resident Evil pops in, says, "Hey, just want to let you know we are making Resident Evil, not the next Resident Evil. We're hard at work on it. Have a great day." That's all they did. It was that's all he did. So then and then at the end of that of the showcase, that's when they announced Resident Evil 9. It was so it was weird because it was there was 6 or 7 games that was in between it. And then they decided to do it then. And I'm like, why would you do it this way? This is stupid. It doesn't even make any sense.
I didn't mind that because that was a funny debate. It's just the stuff in between made no sense.
It was a bad dude. I think it was when you're talking about pacing.
It's setting people up, they now have an expectation, and then you're like, and moving on. And then it's okay.
Because he literally just said, he's just like, we're working on a new Resident Evil. It's right around the corner if you just blink. And I'm like, okay, that just means it's people might have taken it it's coming out next year. But if you take that into context of what happened, I feel like the Resident Evil 9 trailer should have happened a little bit sooner, because I blinked more than once.
That's a problem. Yeah. But that's still the same. I mean, even though it may not be the same way I would have done, you and I may have seen it in a different way. It's just the fact that they were waited too long, regardless.
Yeah, I agree. They waited too long. The delivery was great. The concept was great. The delivery wasn't as great as the concept.
Yeah, that's what kind of got, and then it legitimately, and I think also the fact that it was 2 hours long. So it was compared to all the other showcases were an hour. And I feel that the other showcases showed more than the one.
That's the thing. They all try to add all this stupid
future game show. Even though they had talking in between some of the trailers, they had a good bit of future game show had some really good stuff.
I didn't see the future game show one, unfortunately. But anyways, but we'll get into it. Really on the list, what happened was that the things that Summer Game Fest showed, some of them, not all of them, but this is the majority, was they showed the sequel to Mortal Shell 2, which actually looked pretty interesting to it. And then they did Jeff Keighley's Man Crush with Hideo Kojima come on stage with Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Yeah, essentially. And then they showed like a preview clip, dude. Like if there is any event that Jeff Keighley does, Hideo Kojima is going to be there regardless at this point.
Me too.
Yeah. So they did Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Then they did like a sneak peek clip or something. Like it wasn't even gameplay. It was just a video clip of a specific random scene. And we had no frame of reference of the characters that we were seeing inside here. But then they explained who these characters are. And they're like, and then Hideo Kojima was like says that, oh, this is going to be, I believe, and don't quote me on this, that the people that we saw was one of them was going to be the protagonist of the second one. I'm not sure. I have no idea because it didn't make any sense to me the whole time. So anyway, so that happened. Which, by the way, are you done with Death Stranding? Did you beat it yet?
I haven't yet. I need to get back onto it. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I'm like
4 or 5 acts in.
Oh, I don't know how many acts are in that game.
I think I'm in like act. No, I think I'm in Act 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds gave an official release date for September 25th, as well as DLC. I don't know if these are DLC characters or if these are going to be day one characters. They announced that there were going to be some cross characters like Hatsune Miku from Vocaloid. Then you had what's the name of the main character from Like a Dragon?
Ichiban.
Yeah, Ichiban's going to be there. They also did a sneak peek that what's his name from Minecraft. Steve from Minecraft is going to be a character too as well, and the Minecraft stage. So that looks very promising. I'm looking forward to checking that one out because I've never played any of the Sonic Racers before. So this one has my attention, even though I don't know what the hell's going on because I did watch you play the beta one time, Pop, and I was like, this is a lot of stuff happening. There's a lot of stuff that's currently happening in this game. Let's see. Then you also got Code Vein 2, which is a really good like a Souls game that from Namco, Bandai Namco. It's a multiplayer Souls game that has like anime, which was more anime generated or anime infused a lot more. Then you also got like, other games like End of Abyss, as well as another game I think you were interested in, Smitty, was called Mouse PI Investigator. It was that cartoony rubber bandy look, black and white,
no, I don't care
shooter.
About that game.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, my bad. Oh, I thought you did. Oh, okay. Well,
nope.
You think you know a person. Anyway, so there you go. So you got the Game of Thrones RTS game, which I'm actually interested in trying out because I like RTS games.
I am interested in that, dude.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. Then they're increasing the sequel. Atomic Heart 2 is coming soon as well.
That was quick, dude.
I know, right? It's been only like maybe 2 years, I believe. I think it came out 2023. Yeah, so it's crazy. And then there's an MMO in the Atomic Heart world called The Cube that's coming out, and that looked really good too. Which is like, wow, okay.
Is that?
Yeah, you need to see that trailer. I'm not going to show it in here, but yeah, you should see that trailer. It's called The Cube. A very, very, very interesting game. I don't know what to expect in that, but it looks really interesting. What did you say? Akira Yuki in a car. That would be actually pretty nice to see. That would be pretty funny. Let's see. The Marvel Comic Invasion announced 2 new characters because there's going to be 11 playable characters in that, which was She-Hulk and Rocket Raccoon. Looking forward to that. Onimusha Way of the Sword coming in 2026. Looks freaking phenomenal. Cannot wait for that game to come out. Definitely want to see some gameplay in that. Some more gameplay. some weird ones like Felt That Boxing, which is like a felt character, like a character that was like a puppet, which is hilarious looking.
Yeah.
Definitely love that. Definitely love the interest of that one. But for the most part, like I'm going to just go through it in for the most part. Like the biggest ones, they really wasn't any really big hitters in this one, I would say, per se. There were a lot of good smaller titles like and announcements. Like I think there was a shadow release of Lies of P's Overture, which was the expansion that came out the day of on that Friday, as well as what's it called? A official release for Arc Raiders that's going to be the competitor of Marathon, which is I don't know. Did Marathon give a street date? Do you know, Smitty?
Was it September? No. You know, they backed off, I think. I don't think there's a date right now.
Okay, because like I don't know if Arc Raiders comes out before Marathon. Dude, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is coming out before Marathon.
Yeah, because Arc Raiders comes out October 30th, and like it's going to be an uphill battle. Not saying that it isn't one already for Bungie to make Marathon successful, because Arc Raiders free to play. Marathon, I think you have to pay at the minimum $40, so we'll see how that's going to go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but I mean, overall, like I said, the show, like the biggest gripe I had was the pacing. I think everyone here agreed on the pacing itself. I know Smitty didn't watch all of it, but it got boring to me for the most part.
I was watching a God of High School all over again.
God dang. You always have to throw in God of High School somewhere under the bus. You know that, right?
I feel like the pacing for that was freaking terrible.
Yes.
It almost feels like they tried to do too much Game Awards stuff at this, and that's not what this should be. This should be about games and the games and just games.
Oh no, I totally agree. I think they definitely missed the mark, because the pacing was what really hurt it, in my opinion. And and there was also a lull, like where I was just losing my interest in wanting to see what was going to be next. So like some of the stuff was like, oh wow, there are some really cool, interesting spots, but there were some other ones, like for instance, I thought there was going to be something cool when you saw there's a new Deadpool game, but it turns out to be Deadpool VR. And stuff. It's just like, man, it just hurts. The new Dying Light, the Beast, looks really cool, but I mean, like, nah, I'm cool. So, but anyways,
honestly, it was kind of like watching, we're watching a sports game and your team's winning, and it's just like, yay, and it's just like they start losing, and it's like, oh no.
It's like,
that's what it felt like, because when they showed the RGG trailer, I was like, okay, we're gonna start seeing some other, some dope titles, and then it didn't happen that way.
Yeah. Oh, that's another one. You're right. I totally forgot about that one. What was it called? The RGG
Stranger Than
game?
Heaven.
Yeah, Stranger Than Heaven. It was the Project Century game that they announced earlier this year. But yeah, the official title is now Stranger Than Heaven. I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with that one, because I mean, RGG's been like, I don't think they've missed yet. So we'll see how that's going to go. With that. But anyways, yeah, the showcase is mediocre at best. If anything, between the three, I think that was the worst one. That was a good third place, a solid third place one for me. And the final showcase, which was the Xbox showcase, we're just an hour removed from that showcase. Was a lot of, most of them was Xbox Studios itself. I'm glad to see so many games coming from Xbox themselves directly, because they absolutely have to when it comes to this. But some of the things like the Outer World 2, I just got a press release on this in the email while I was setting up for the podcast. Outer Worlds 2 is going to be an $80 game. So that's going to be. Yeah, this could be the first one of many now in the futures for their AAA games. So Outer Worlds 2 officially announced. It's coming out later this year. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I took a lie. That was next year. It's going to be 2026. Sorry. Yeah, as well as the sequel to High on Life with High on Life 2, which had an interesting trailer, to say the least, as well as another sequel to A Plague's Tale, which was Resonance, which is coming in 2026. But then the big one, I think the big thing was that that ROG, which is Asus is creating the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X, which is the first handheld like a handheld system running with Xbox Live built inside of the system itself. Smitty, do you have any words on that? Because I feel like that sounds like something you might be interested in.
Interested, yes. I got to see the details of the system and stuff like that and look at the tech specs. I like the fact, though, that it taps into your Steam library and other stuff, what that integration looks like. There's still a lot of questions up in the air. So I'm not like, oh, I got to have this or anything like that. It would be a great supplemental thing to have. But after getting a Switch 2, I've got the Portal. Do I need it? I don't need it. If one happened chance its way into my hands, I wouldn't be mad at it.
You make it sound like you're about to steal one.
No, I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that.
It's like if I just accidentally,
come on. If
it falls off of the back of a truck, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be worried.
I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's mine. But
okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, all right.
Okay, I have absolutely no interest in this at all whatsoever. I'm not a big handheld fan most of the time. Ironically enough, I buy a Switch too, but but I guess with the docking bay and stuff like that, I guess I don't see the point. To me logically, because if you the competitor for a handheld system on the gaming side is the Steam OS. And to say that you have a system that can play that does Steam OS and Xbox Live, does your normal Steam or what's called Steam Deck? Does your Steam Deck not play Xbox games already, or they can't? I'm not familiar with it. Don't you? Oh, you don't have? I thought you had one.
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had one. Well, if anyone could tell me. If anyone could let me know, then please let me know, because I was under the impression that you could still play your Xbox games if you have an Xbox Game Pass on your Steam Deck. Please let me know if I'm wrong.
Maybe it's like a cumbersome way of being able to access them, not like a true integration. I'm not 100% sure what that looks like, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the only reason why you would want to do, theoretically, the only way that you can do, so the only way you can really play Xbox games is through Xbox Game Pass. Well, if you have Xbox Game Pass, the only way to play Xbox Game Pass is on the games on the go is something that has the app or an app or something to do it. It's not like a blank way, but I did it with my. Oh, Snake Eyes saying something. Okay, there you go. It's you can play some of them. You just have to download the client. So you could still download the client itself. Oh, so it's an app. Okay, so I guess I'm not understanding it then. So is the ROG Xbox Ally the primary thing? Is it's just the Xbox Live, the Xbox Game Pass OS interface, and then you could use Steam OS or something on there?
I don't know. From that trailer, it looked like it was switching, because it switched to Steam and then brought up the Steam window in the thing. It was an app that's integrated within its system to do that, instead of doing it almost I don't want to say it's a bootleg way, but not a true integrated way of doing it. Okay,
I see.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it to me. I don't know. It's gonna be it's tall order for me anyways, because I don't usually play handheld anyways. But so it just, I guess maybe it's just me. I just don't have no interest in it, and I think this is a smart thing for Microsoft to do instead of them building one in house. I know they were saying that they're planning on making an exclusive one, but I don't see the point of them even wasting their time on that. It doesn't make any sense since they're releasing all their games on multiple platforms. Why do you want to make an exclusive one like that for yourself? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, but yeah, so that happened, I guess. Then you got White Blade, called The Blood of Dawn Walker, coming out, which is which was very interesting. Which is it looked like a pretty cool concept. It looked like a pretty good game, I will say. Just saying. Then you also got Super Meat Boy 3D, which looked really good for it. Ninja Gaiden 4, which is the one I'm looking forward to. Cannot wait for that one to come out. That has a straight date to October 21st. Indiana Jones and the Order of the Giants DLC is coming out in September 4th. They showed Grounded, the sequel to Grounded 2 is coming actually next month, July 29th, which is insane. Didn't even know that was being made. Crazy that's going to be. That's definitely a game you're going to be picking up, right, Smitty?
Yeah, I'll play it. I won't have to pick it up because I've got Game Pass.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's right.
I'm just going to play it.
Look at this mark. With Game Pass. It's like, how dare you?
I am their target demo.
You are the target demo. It's pretty much. So then you also got some more looks of Chronos: The New Dawn coming out fall 2025. ESO Elder Scrolls Online is making an expansion, which I didn't get the street date for that. Aphelion is a interesting one that's being that was like a space travel or space exploration game coming in 2026. There was a weird trailer of a mystery game, looked kind of Cthulhu like, called There Are No Ghosts in the Grand 2026. Expansion for Age of Mythology, Retold Heavenly Gear, that's coming fall of 2025. Interesting. There was a Korean horror game that's coming called Mundane Two Hearts 2026. Man, is there really anything big that was really coming out? I mean, I guess the biggest things to mention from this trailer thing was that Persona 4 Remake has officially been announced. A terrible secret that was released by, oddly enough, the voice actors that were in the original ones. I didn't even know Yuri Lowenthal was in the original one. How did you know that, Pop?
I played P4.
Oh, I didn't even when I thought Yuri Lowenthal, I was like, who did he play?
He was what was his face?
Hey, what's up, C1? Good old Yosuke.
He was Yosuke.
Oh,
yeah,
Yosuke.
yeah.
Oh,
Yosuke,
so he was the
Yosuke.
protagonist. He was the protagonist.
Listen, I always renamed who the protagonist was every chance I got.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
In any Persona game. So
That's
it's just
hilarious.
like whatever their canon name is, I do not know.
It didn't even really matter because like the protagonist never talked. I mean, it was just like, it's like, okay, here you go.
But no, he was the best friend of the protag.
Wait, Yosuke?
Yeah,
I
never.
He was the dude with
No, the
ninja,
protagonist I always rename. So
Yeah. The protag. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
Sentai, the protagonist saying Persona does not count as talking. He's just what is that thing called when like someone can only say like one thing at a time?
Ended I know what you're talking about. Like basically ended ended the scripts. Like basically open-ended scripts. Like it doesn't matter what you do or who you are. Like it's already predetermined regardless of because it's in the script as a generic word or whatever. It's terrible. Yeah, Johnny Young Bosch was the protag. Was he? Oh yeah, in the anime,
that's him yelling Persona. I think that's like a sound. That was like a sound bite used in memes for a little while too.
Yeah, so there you go. It's just terrible. Yeah, but yeah, basically, long story short, the voice actors of the original one was like coming out on Twitter saying that they weren't in the remake before the remake was announced. So kind of the cat was out of the bag. And people were thinking that they were going to be doing a remake since how successful 3 was last year. So it's all good. But yeah, so now basically it's out there now. So we don't have they didn't give a street date. We'll see what it's going to be. There's a new fighting game from Skybound Games. Invincible Versus is coming 2026, which is going to be very interesting, which Pop had a good point of wondering how many characters are going to be in this game. So yeah, so that's one to go for.
I hope they have enough for a roster.
They have enough for a roster. 3v3
if they go with
roster,
the comic,
questionable.
sure. The show, I don't know.
Like, there's,
But
I don't
you want
see.
to know who needs to worry about their roster the most? 2XKO.
It's like, why? Like, I don't know what. Like, you know, it's weird because you would think that they would have no problems with the roster because I mean, all the characters that's in League of Legends, you would think that it would be easy for them to figure it out. 10 characters is just. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, we'll be updating it along the way. And they were like, we're going to change the landscape of the FGC. Arxis said, hold my beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You know what it is? I bet you right was like this. They underestimated the size of like how long a game is in development. Well, although theoretically, I don't think they ever did because you know how long it took League of Legends to not get out of to be out of testing or beta phase. So yeah, so it took years for that, which kind of hurt them and over. Well, they really didn't hurt them, but still. So yeah, so we'll see. Final Fantasy VII on Xbox is finally having a range. It's coming out. It's going to be coming in winter of 2025, but you can play Final Fantasy 16 now on Xbox if you have it on Xbox or been waiting for it on Xbox. It was shadow released today. The one thing that I'm actually interested in is Gears of War Reloaded, because I don't have that game and never played it. I'm going to pick it up on PlayStation 5. Coming out on, and it's crossplay, which is amazing. So I'm definitely going to go with it. So yeah, it's coming out to August 26, 2025, a solid 60 frame per second, a game, maybe the start of a thing, or maybe just wait a little bit and just have my prayers answered for a Gears of War 2 Reloaded would be great, or Gears of War 3 it would be great too.
Thanks.
Jesus. So we'll see. So come on. Come on, Xbox, make it done. Make it so, please. Jesus. Anyways, overall, the game, it was the game, and then the showcase like closed it all off with a incredibly weird video that I would never have expected it to be a Call of Duty announcement. Call of Duty 7 announcement. Call of Duty Black Ops 7 was announced at the end of the show. And people like, I don't even know what you thought. Like when you saw that, what did you think of that trailer, Smitty?
I didn't think it was a Call of Duty trailer. I can tell you that. I was like, wait a second. Yeah, that was so weird, and it felt out of place. They've never done that in to my knowledge, where the dev team has always rotated year after year. So it being Treyarch again, and another Black Ops after we just got Black Ops this past year. This is something I've been salty about. At one point in time here a few years ago, I think, or a couple years ago, they said that they were going to get away from the releasing every year, and they immediately backtracked on that and did it anyway. So I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to get it. I'm just not going to get it.
Really?
I keep getting them. I'm like, I do love Black Ops series, but like at this point, I haven't even finished the campaign of Black Ops 6, dude. Like I can't I got to keep it real with myself. It's just not for me anymore. Just not for me. It's too much. They're trying to do, I don't know what the hell they're trying to do. But yeah, it was weird. I think even Call of Duty fans would say it felt weird. I'm curious to see what their thoughts are on just the fact that it's going to be another Black Ops as opposed to them switching up. And it is a Black Ops where it looked like a Black Ops Advanced Warfare Black Ops, and Advanced Warfare was terrible. It was one of the worst Call of Duties. So I'm extra staying away from it.
I'm like, I mean, I've already never been in a Black Ops fan. C1 says, I was thinking of a new control or something when Alan Wake and mixing it more with control. And and that video was totally trippy to that point, especially when they were going in the weird upside down world after he touched the window of the butterfly and stuff. It's like, this is a first person. This is a military shooter game. I mean, this doesn't even make any sense, man. Like I had so many questions that they were doing on this. Like the execution of this was incredibly random. So like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Call of Duty for a long time now has been kind of pulling away from regular military warfare for a long period of time, and now it's starting to get more like, the weird shooter, like the weird like Fortnite-ish kind of shooter for the longest of time, because most people are starting to get the weird skins like the Ninja Turtles, or there's a skin of Seth Rogen in this game now, which is crazy to me. It's so did y'all lose y'all's identity of what y'all were trying to do with Call of Duty? I'm not.
Yes.
I mean,
they absolutely did.
Yeah, it's like they were like saying military wasn't good enough anymore, and we're just going to be done, and we're done with it. We're just going to be. We saw how much money we were getting with these skin sales and stuff like that, so we're just going to go all in on it. So it's just like, So I mean, that's what. Well, despite the fact that I already lost interest of Call of Duty, then now it's like they shouldn't really call it Call of Duty. To be honest with you, they should really call it something else.
If you go into it and whatnot, it has a very similar style menu-wise to like Roblox and Fortnite now. It's so convoluted, and I don't even like looking at it. I don't like looking at it. I don't like interacting with it. They completely lost their identity. And I think this also opens up a pathway for Battlefield to get back into the mix, to get that true military simulation style first-person shooter. I'm pumped for Battlefield. Can care less about Black Ops.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to see like this company. I mean, it's being successful because I think it's being successful in a different way for its success. It's not the fact that it's like doing anything for the gameplay itself, but rather they're pushing on the microtransactions that have been pushed so far in with the skins and stuff. And those skins are not cheap. Like, you remember the ones like when they introduced the WWE wrestler skins on the previous one, I believe, and then it's like, oh, you could be freaking Rhea Ripley and stuff like that. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is happening here?
Why am I getting killed by Nicki Minaj? Like, this is ridiculous.
It's like Jesus. It's like, what is happening? Y'all lost your souls, man. Anyways,
they did.
So yeah. So anyways, So Call of Duty is coming. It's probably coming. If it comes out this year, that'll be even more wilder.
It is coming out this year.
Did they say it's street date? Let me take a look at the video. Real quick.
Wouldn't it?
Pretty sure they said 2025.
Yeah, I'm guessing October. That's usually when Call of Duties come out.
Yeah, Black Ops. I call it Black Ops.
I was like, whoa, take it easy, guy.
Let's see.
Yeah, black.
Come on, I already said White Blade. You think I'm only fine with Black Ops?
This is true.
Like,
I feel
okay, here it is. Like, okay, well, keep on being. Yeah, they didn't give an official release date. Or
we all know it's coming in October.
Here's the synopsis. It says the year is 2035 and the world is on the brink of chaos and ravaged by violent conflict and psychological warfare following the events of Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 6. Wielding cutting-edge technology, the Black Ops team, led by David Mason, must fight back against a manipulative enemy who weaponizes fear above all else. So they're fighting Scarecrow.
Also, the breaking news, the winner of the Golden Gauntlet 2 is Pixel Guy with an Arishem deck.
Well, I taught him well.
RNG wins, folks. RNG wins.
Just another reason for them to get people to spend $80. You know what? It's going to be beyond $80. You know, to be honest,
exactly,
like I
Snake
said,
Eyes.
Back to kind of what Pop's topic was last week is like, how is this considered to be success? I guess the success in Call of Duty's terms is Xbox Game Pass mixed with the microtransaction skins, because you can actually see the amount of money that you're putting in with the skins in that game. And if you're Call of Duty fans are like hardcore, you see the amount of skins that people put in on this. It's like ridiculous. So you can actually I can kind of see its success for that, but
it will be because it is like an adult Fortnite. That's all it is. That's what it's become now.
It is an adult Fortnite. You're right. You're totally right. But anyways, yeah. So it was like I said, it was a good ride. This year's Summer Game Fest, I would say y'all's overall opinion of Summer Game Fest. I'll go with you, Pop, first. What did you think of it so far? Total.
Still a good year for gaming.
Well,
there's something out there for everybody.
Except for Smitty.
Unless you just play 2K, then GG's, I guess.
What are you talking about? There's something for the 2K players. 2K26 coming soon.
That's why I said, well, wait till next year, GG's.
It's like, there you go. It's like, just for the Madden fans out there, Madden 27, 2020, 2026. Come on. Well, yeah. What about you, Smitty? What do you think of overall this year's event?
I miss E3.
That's probably the best way of describing it. Yeah.
That's the only way I can put it, dude.
And it's all our fault. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's, I definitely miss it too. You know what it reminds me? You know what I actually think of? And it's probably just PTSD on this. The Summer Game Fest, the event itself that happened on Friday reminds me of the Ubisoft events that they used to do at the, in the theater in Los Angeles. It's like, I dreaded going to those events because those things are just so boring and so damn long for no reason.
It's like, dude, lose the stick, man. Get to the games.
I don't want that. It was, anyways, yeah. But it was an all right event. It was an okay show. It was
fine. We got things to look forward to gaming wise. So that's really what's important.
Yeah, that's very true. That was very true. So yeah, so it was a very loaded series of games. I love the fact that there were so many games that were showing. State of Play, I think, was the one that really surprised me the most and probably the most strongest of them all. So we'll go with that. Capcom was low key making me mad. Yeah, dude, like we were just talking about earlier, C1. I don't know if you were there, but we were talking about like the pacing on the Summer Game Fest announcements of Resident Evil 9. It didn't even make any sense. So like, I was so upset, like with like how they did it. It just was so dumb. But then yet I think the day before they announced Pragmata, like it was nothing. It was so stupid. They teased RE like 3 times to the point I stopped watching. Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's like, what were y'all trying to do? Like, what were y'all trying to get out of this? It's like, you stupid idiots. Anyways. Yeah, but then the only good thing that Capcom did was the Street Fighter 6 trailer, DLC trailer. Just arbitrarily feeling, man, whatever. Yeah, it's true, but still, it was still annoying. It was still annoying to be like, okay, cool. It's like, it was like, you know what's funny? I was at Acceptance when they said that, oh, we're working on a Resident Evil. I had no feeling either way out of that, and then. When they showed off Resident Evil 9 trailer as the last one, I was like, what is this, guy? Like, what? So what were y'all doing? Y'all were just messing with us towards all of this? It's like, come on. We had to watch another 30 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes of other trailers just to get to that point. And I was just like, I was already like, oh God, this guy's.
He's like, I'm out.
I'm done.
I don't care anymore.
Anyways, folks. Thank you for listening to episode number 266 of the CFG Game Cast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. As always, we will be back again next week with a whole new set of different kinds of topics and stuff. But if you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. We do release it on all podcast services at the beginning of each and every week. So there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices.
Ooh.
Guys, also be sure to check out our website, conferencegeeks.com, to check out some awesome content as always. But once again, I need to get some sleep because I have been up for over 12 hours. So this is Davis, Pop, and Smitty signing out. Y'all take it easy.